co-sponsored by Democratic State Representatives Anita Somani, an OBGYN from Dublin, and Tristan Rader of Lakewood.
The whole entire point of this bill is to call out the hypocrisy of particularly the state legislature when they bring forward bills to regulate women's bodies.
Now, there are exceptions to the proposed law, which include sperm donation, contraception, and members of the LGBTQ community. Men face a maximum $10,000 fine after the third offense if they have sex with a woman without the intention of conceiving a child.
Men have the same rights no matter where they go in the country. Women have rights based on where they live.
It just misses the most basic biological facts and leans in towards middle school humor.
Austin Beigel with End Abortion Ohio calls the proposal disrespectful to the pro-life community and a waste of state resources.
They have to review it when they file it. They're going to have to stick a legal team on it, wasting time on that and delaying other bills that are trying to be reviewed as well.
ABC6 asking viewers about the proposal in an online poll. 26% said it's a good idea. 74% telling us it's a waste of time.
This may be considered a waste of money by some people, but we have had far bigger misuse of taxpayer money in bills that have been proposed and passed.
The final draft still being written. The proposed legislation will get a hearing after it's submitted. But with a Republican-controlled legislature, the bill not expected to go anywhere.
For this particular bill, that's certainly okay. Again, the whole point of this bill wasn't to get it passed. The whole point of this bill was to call out the hypocrisy.
This. Can't touch this.
I love a good bill. A well-written bill that should definitely pass and that pro-life people should be ecstatic about. It's a new bill in Ohio called the Contraception Begins at Erection Act. If you're going to penalize someone for an unwanted pregnancy, why not penalize the person who is also responsible for the pregnancy? So let me tell you some stuff in here. It will fine men for ejaculating without intent to conceive. I mean, obviously the bill is to highlight the hypocrisy in regulating women's bodies and not regulating men, and also saying that you're pro-life, but don't think that men should be held accountable on the pro-life standard. Exceptions include use of birth control and same-sex activities. Men ejaculating without the intent of conception could face up to a fine of $10,000 under a new proposed Ohio bill. Men would face $8,000 for the first offense, $5,000 for the second, and $10,000 subsequential offenses fined for ejaculating without the intent of conceiving a baby. The bill proposed by Anita Somani, making it a felony for a man to discharge semen without the intent of it coming together with an egg. I mean, that is chef's kiss. So I would like to know from these pro-life Republicans, do you support this type of bill? This is your political mom. Educational purposes only. Viewers' discretion advised.
Well, hello, men in Ohio and Mississippi. How are y'all feeling about this bill, Contraception Begins at Erection Act? That you guys cannot have unprotected sex unless both of you and the woman have a child. You guys want a child together. Well, a lot of people are saying, well, how are they going to catch us? How would they know? Well, this is how they would know. The woman will be pregnant and you're nowhere to be found. That's how they would know. They can do a DNA test, and that's how they would track you, and you would get the fine or maybe some jail time. I think this is a good bill that they should pass through the whole United States because it would hold a lot of men accountable for their actions, and then they just can't just have kids all over, right? And so basically a lot of people are saying, well, this bill is to police men, and not only men policing, I guess, women's bodies. I guess I never been in the whole police anybody's body type thing, but I guess they want the men to do it too, since the men contribute to the pregnancies. I mean, I don't know why they didn't do this in the beginning, but hell, here it is. So it's just a proposed bill. It's not a bill that is passed. So, I guess they just want everybody's body to be policed at this time. That's all I can say. Because they're complaining that not enough babies are being born because all the women are having abortions, okay? And now they're really not going to make babies being born with this. Well, United States is shrinking anyway. Why not shrink it more?
Okay, I gotta hear everyone's opinion on this. In a move that's sure to ignite heated debates, a proposed law in Alabama could require men to undergo vasectomies at age 50 or after fathering 3 children, whichever comes first. The bill aims to highlight the double standards in reproductive legislation, particularly those affecting women's rights. They're basically emphasizing that if the state can mandate what women can do with their bodies, we can mandate what men can do with theirs. This proposal challenges traditional perspectives. It raises the fundamental question of, should the government have the authority to impose reproductive decisions at all on individuals, regardless of gender?
Watch me try to hop over community guidelines like a Uganda track star. I'm gonna do it with a straight face. Ohio and Mississippi, they playing games. They trying to pass a bill to make fire in the custard cannon, the yogurt pistol, the baby batter bazooka, without intent to conceive. Fuck, is that ever the intent? Illegal. This could come, pun intended, the $10,000 fine. What a clitorific catastrophe. Here are the exceptions. BC is one. That means wrap it, don't slap it when you tap it. Dropping the bread batter off. Having lunch at the Pecker Panera with the staff of Hank and Frank Sperm Bank, where their motto is, you yank it, we bank it. Now, if you in the Skittle Squad or the Alphabet Mafia, singing acapella over the Alphabet Rainbow, Rooster Only Club, Kitty Kitty Titty City, those ain't included. Choking the chicken, shucking the corn cob, strangling the snake, punching the slobbering donkey, doing the one-legged frog hop and the tadpole torpedo rain dance, wrangling the wiggly wacky weasel. You can take the bald man windsurf until he cries to come home. I'm saying for you fellas out there, Palm Sunday can still be celebrated. Call Rosie Palm and her 5 sisters. DIY Dickie Doo is okay. That's a misconception. Now as for you ladies, it's okay to poach your own egg. Put on lip gloss with any size applicator that'll fit. Take a selfie with Mr. Bean. Even if it looks like Mr. Clean, you'll still be able to spear the bearded clam at the tartar sauce convention. All me ishmael. I'm saying is you can hack your own serve. Just use manual override. Crack your own oyster with a 4-pronged fork. A clam jamboree. That's good. I think I've made myself pretty clear here. What this bill is to do, it's a statement that men are trying to tell women what to do so they can keep going to baby murder bus. Baby gravy greyhound. Here's what I think about it. Bitch, I'm all for it. You wasn't expecting that, was you? Make this bitch like a turd and pass it. Turd in the colon of Congress and get on with it. Ain't wrap it, don't tap it. If Yoda and Darth Vader are gonna hook up, you should have to cloak that lightsaber. This would cut down on unwanted pregnancies, equaling less trips to the baby blender. It would save thousands in taxpayer dollars. Show me the problem. Show me the problem. It's like you did this as a joke, but it's exactly what we damn need. God forbid. Society be sexually responsible for their own fucking actions. Oh no. It needs to become a cum law. Pass this shit today.
Your mom said you would go blind, and this lawmaker wants to fine you for it. Men, don't touch your carrot anymore unless you want to make a baby. If you touch that carrot without wanting to make a baby, this lawmaker says you can be fined up to $10,000 for the 3rd offense. I'm not lying. This is not false. This is 100% fact. He introduced the bill. Okay, the bill, the ball, whatever he did, he introduced it. Folks, you thought you could go blind because that's what your mom said? This guy's going to take $10,000 from you. He's going to take 10 grand from you. Stay away from your carrot. Don't watch any of the Cinemax movies. No Cinemax or Skinamax After Dark. No Skinamax After Dark, guys. Please, 10 grand.
Over the last couple of weeks, Democrats in both Ohio and Mississippi have introduced bills called the Conception Begins at Erection Act, which would basically make it illegal for men to masturbate because they would say that men could no longer share their genetic material if they don't have any intent to fertilize an embryo. And it probably sounds ridiculous or like something that could never get passed, but that's kind of the point. When I worked for the PA State House of Representatives, one of the things I learned was that if your party doesn't control the legislature, there's basically nothing you can get done because state politics are even more partisan than federal politics a lot of times. So at least something like this will get headlines and kind of point out the hypocrisy of how we always legislate women's bodies like this, but we won't even have the conversation when it comes to men. And it probably sounds ridiculous to say that it's a good idea to introduce a bill you know won't get passed, but the day-to-day for a non-majority member of the House is usually just like writing resolutions to congratulate people for being old, so at least this actually continues a conversation people have been trying to have. And it's an important conversation to be having right now because Project 2025 is going after preventative health services through the Affordable Care Act, and the Supreme Court just agreed in January to hear a case that might pave the way for them to do that.
Y'all heard about that new law that was passed in Mississippi, where if you have a child that's 17 years old or under and they commit a heinous crime, like unaliving people, attempting to unalive somebody, like any crime that is dangerous, they are not only charging the motherfucking kid, but the parents are getting charged with that motherfucking crime too. And I feel like that shit is motherfucking necessary because a lot of you bitches don't even pay attention to y'all kids. Y'all bitches too busy trying to be their motherfucking friend. You bitches too busy trying to be in the motherfucking club, shaking ass. Like, where's the decorum when it comes to being a parent? Y'all out here raising these motherfucking menace societies and think y'all can go get away scot-free. Not no more. Now it's time for y'all to get y'all motherfucking demons in check. Teach them kids how to live as civilized adults in this world. I feel like this shit is gonna give y'all a little bit of accountability that y'all actually honestly deserve to have. Because y'all need to take accountability for raising these damn monsters. These damn little ass kids out here robbing old ass ladies and shit. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, I'm glad they coming up with it. And they need to pass that shit everywhere else. Not just in Mississippi, but all 50 states. Period. So if you got a motherfucking monster ass kid, bitch, I pray for you. Better get them some motherfucking help before you be sitting behind bars with them. Y'all heard about that new law that was passed in Mississippi, where if you have a child that's 17 years old or under, and
it's getting spooky. I did my homework this time. So this is going to be the Mississippi Parental Responsibility Act of 2025. Right now, it's just a bill. It's the Senate Bill 2335. So I read it so you don't have to. All in all, basically, what Mississippi is trying to do is any parent that neglects their child as far as teaching them right or knowing where they at, just neglecting their parental duties will be charged and can be charged for the crime that their kid commits. Right? Do you all know what this means? That means if your kid goes out there and God forbids unalive somebody, then you will be charged with the same crime. This is getting crazy, y'all. What do you all think about this one?
Well, to the parents in Mississippi, there is a bill that has been passed saying if your child commits a criminal offense, more like pew-pewing up a school, you will be charged with that pew-pew too. And you know which demographic of people I'm talking to. I would like this act to spread across the United States, not just in Mississippi, because I don't know, to my knowledge, I don't know if any high school shootings happened in Mississippi, but I definitely know they have happened, more in the Midwest and in the middle of America, in that area. So this bill will go into effect in Mississippi July 1st, 2025. It's called the Mississippi Parental Responsibility Act of 2025. Y'all people who have guns stored up, y'all need to put extra locks on them. So y'all children who's getting bullied or harassed or whatever, right, won't be able to get them guns. Okay, and then go to a school and then pew innocent people who are not even bullying them, right? This is another good bill to pass. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below.
New tonight, controversy in Mississippi over a new bill which would enforce President Donald Trump's immigration policy.
The proposed program would put some cold cash in the hands of citizens who assist in successful deportations, and it has a notable supporter from DeSoto County. Here's ABC 24's Kevin McNamara.
As the immigration crackdown gets underway nationwide, a new bill has been proposed in Mississippi. If passed, the Mississippi Illegal Alien Certified Bounty Hunter Program will be established. It'll offer a $1,000 reward to registered bounty hunters for every successful deportation they assist in completing. DeSoto County District Attorney Matthew Barton has come out in support of the measure and said on Wednesday, this program is a vital step in assisting our law enforcement agencies to better enforce immigration laws and ensure that those in this country unlawfully are sent back to their country of origin. Others aren't so certain.
Using bounty hunters, like who's going to regulate them? If people are going to have an incentive, especially a financial incentive, to incarcerate individuals, that could violate the Fourth Amendment, the Fifth Amendment. It's dangerous that we're going to see people racially profiling individuals. I mean, like, let's think about the mechanics of this.
Mauricio Calvo, the executive director of Latino Memphis, says there's too much ambiguity and will motivate bad actors to try and take advantage of the situation.
Imagine when you have a group of people that are not fully trained to do this work, and on top of that are getting an incentive, a monetary incentive to do this. It's going to be chaotic. It's going to be like the Wild West.
For ABC 24, I'm Kevin McNamara.
We reached out to the DeSoto County Sheriff's Office today about whether they would be assisting in these efforts or what role they might play if the bill is passed, and did not hear back. Pepper?
This morning, January 27, 2025, I want to talk about House Bill 1484 introduced in Mississippi. This bill basically makes it a crime of illegal aliens, the way they say. Remember, nobody's illegal. And it allows bounty hunters to receive $1,000 for reporting them. And then when they are caught, they get life imprisonment without parole and hard labor. This is where we are, you guys. You know they're attacking only brown communities. They're not attacking people, the white people, only brown communities. This is slavery. It's bullshit. And a lot of you voted for this. And a lot of you are laying down your arms. And this is what I'm going to say. You know, I've had so many people that are like, I don't watch the news. I don't want to know about anything going on. That's what they want. They don't want you saying anything about it. They want to do what they're going to do. They've been planning this for years, for decades. Yeah, they don't want brown people. They don't want people of color. They don't want trans people. They don't want LGBT people. They don't want women to have rights. They've been planning this for decades, you guys. Wake up and smell the coffee. We better pay attention, because they're doing this shit right now. They're destroying America. They only want it to be a white Christian nation, male-dominated nationalist nation. And it's evident because the orange turd they put in office released insurrectionists who are Proud Boys and Oath Keepers, who are white supremacists. Meanwhile, they're calling hard-working immigrants. Now, they may be here illegal, but they don't deserve life imprisonment without parole. Meanwhile, they're giving $1,000 to white people who report them. This is not about, honoring all Americans. No, this is about honoring white privilege. Yes, let's get it straight. We all need to keep our eye on the prize. This is not cool. Now, we have a chance to vote in people in 2026 to stop a lot of this bullshit going on. But this has got to stop. Mississippi Code, blah, blah. So get this. So, it talks about fees that they're going to have to pay, and then they get, it just goes on and how if you, the Mississippi Illegal Alien Certified Bounty Hunter Program Fund, they're putting down a fund to giving $1,000 for anybody that gets somebody arrested. So there's like now people are bounty hunters. It describes an illegal alien, which means a person who is not lawfully present in the United States, as defined and described under Section 8 U.S.C. Section 1101 at Esquire, as amended. Life in prison, duration of the person's natural life. It's act to create the Mississippi Illegal Alien Certified Bounty Hunter Program. to provide definitions for, to authorize bail bond agents and surety agents to enter the program, to create the crime of illegal trespass of an illegal alien, to bring forward sections. Now, they're calling them criminals, but it's so funny how they're going to these people's jobs knowing that they're here because a lot of them have been paying taxes and maybe they don't have all the proper paperwork in, but the government knows that they've been here and they've been working hard and they've been pulling crops and actually helping and contributing to our economy. They know that. Now they want to arrest them and put them in jail and have them work for free for life. So they're enslaving Latinos. You guys better wake up. Wake up and smell the coffee. We've got to fight back. Please, you guys, do not allow them to quiet you down and paralyze you. We need to stay as focused as possible and come up with solutions. Now, thank God Joe Biden put court justices in place throughout the country. That will help. But basically, we need to get them out of office. So we need to start working and having a plan because this is some bullshit. It's illegal what they're doing. God bless.
Hi, guys. How are you? So it's been brought to my attention that they paying bounty hunters in Mississippi $1,000, regular people, if they turn in immigrants. $1,000 a head. I don't want to do that, but I will. But could y'all please, you know what I'm saying, share this, do all the things, so I don't have to become a bounty hunter, because I'm getting up out of America, KKK. I'm leaving. I need y'all help, though. I don't agree with that. But, truth being told, they voted based on their convictions. My conviction is getting this money so I can go. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm real good at finding shit. I don't want to be a bounty hunter. So could y'all please run me up to 10K followers so I can join the Creator Fund? Because I don't want to sign up to be no bounty hunter, but I will. Because let's face it now. If the shoe was on the other foot, they wouldn't even be going back and forth with the thought. They would be signing up. Let the polls show that over 60% of Hispanics would be signing up to get our black asses. We just being real. Like, me, I don't want to become a bounty hunter, but I will.
Mississippi's already seen activity around a bill that would offer $1,000 in state funds to bounty hunters for every person that's deported. While there's uncertainty about whether or not the bill will pass, if you know in Mississippi, they really about that energy. In fact, Mississippi was the site of the largest workplace raid during Trump's first term. In 2019, 680 people were arrested across multiple processing plants. With a population of about 3 million people, estimates suggest that there are about 25,000 undocumented immigrants in the state, with more than half of them coming from Mexico. Under this bill, individuals from the Department of Public Safety, mostly law enforcement officers, could apply to become bounty hunters. The concern here is the potential for racial profiling within immigrant communities. Since the current administration has taken office, several hundred undocumented people have been deported to Mexico via military plane. And there are plans to send 10,000 troops to the southern border to increase ICE detention center capacity. On top of that, the potential for abuse of power is high, leading to families being torn apart. While this is a complex issue, encouraging bounty hunters only deepens the negative perception of those seeking a better life in America. Do you think this bill will pass? And do you think this is the right way to approach the situation? Let me know.
M.I. crooked letter. And if you don't know what I'm talking about the state of Mississippi. Mississippi has proposed that they are going to do everything in their power to help aid in the deportation of illegal immigrants. And what they have proposed is House Bill 1848. House Bill 1848 has been called the Mississippi's Illegal Alien Certified Bounty Hunter Program. This program is a program that the DeSoto County District Attorney, along with the state representative for Mississippi, have collaborated together to say, look, this is what needs to be done. They have said we are all in line with the changed immigration policy that has been handed down from the president, and we are going to follow suit. And this is how we propose that we're going to do it. This 1848 law that is being proposed says that they are going to employ bounty hunters. And the bounty hunters have to be certified. But these certified bounty hunters are going to get $1,000 per successful deportation. They say their job to keep their community safe, and they are going to do so. So they have proposed this new bill. If this bill is voted and passed, it could take effect as early as July 1st, 2025. I'm here for the paraphrasing. So I'm going to make it real quick. Them folks said, if you ain't supposed to be here, you got to go. Them folks said that we're going to do anything that needs to be done to get you gone if you're not supposed to be here. Even if that means we got to pay them folks $1,000 per head. You got to go. Them folks said, and when I say stand on business, that's what I mean. Them folks was listening to Playtime Over, it's the big leagues. We ain't playing. How do you feel about this? I would also like to add that we are not in February yet. It's still early. Mississippi is one of the first states that has came forward with a proposed bill. Will we see other states come forward as well? It's going to be very interesting. Y'all buckle up.
Well, hello again to everybody in Mississippi. Mississippi is proposing a bill for bounty hunters. They would get $1,000 per undocumented immigrant. Okay. And that will put them in some type of camp or hard labor, right? This is, again, another proposed bill. So, January 22nd, the Mississippi House Rep. Justin King, Mississippi House Bill 1484 would have awarded certified bounty hunters $1,000 for apprehending people who are in the state without authorization. Residents who shared information leading to the arrest and removal of undocumented migrants would also have earned $1,000 reward. The bill's demise come after the Mississippi Free Press reported on January 22nd that the measure was unlikely to gain traction in the legislation, citing concerns from legal experts and lawmakers over the implementation, and constitutionally, some describe the legislation as a political stunt designed to generate news coverage. Well, there you go, folks. Mississippi, that bill is dead. So now, I don't know what these people are thinking, because this could really infringe on some people who are here legally of Latino descent, who's here legally, and they could just lie on them, just try to get the money. I'm glad that this bill got shot down. Tell me what you guys think about these bills that are being passed or proposed in the comments below. Hell, what do I know? I'm just a talking head. It's too many bills coming, and Trump has barely been in office.